Oh, welcome back to the farm. So you're probably wondering why I haven't made a video last couple weeks. It's because work's been very crazy. It's been very hot and dry, so every time I come out here, I get done watering. I'm so exhausted from the heat that I just want to go back in. And not to mention that the GoPro was overheating in this heat. So it makes filming very difficult. But let me get back to the point of the video. As you can see, the garden's not doing so well over here. And that's because of the dry conditions, the high heat, the intensity of the sunlight. Now I can run some saecloth on this, but then I have to jury rig a lot of braces and whatnot. I can do the same thing for my blueberries, but in the end, do I want to put that time, energy, and effort into something that I know is only going to last for one more month? So the answer is no. However, with my honeybees, I have to focus on those as well. And you can see I have flowers in here. This is a fennel plant. You see how it's in bloom for the second time this year. Didn't think that was possible, but hey, there you go. So just because you have a failure in one area doesn't mean everything else is a failure. Most of the YouTube channels that are related to gardening that I've been watching are experiencing very similar conditions to me. So if you are feeling this discouraged, disappointment, and you're contemplating about not continuing gardening, I will tell you, don't. Take a step back, look at what works, look at what doesn't, and readjust. Like I can tell you already, this is from all the plants I planted in this garden. I'm going to have to do a heavy fertilization of the soil because the soil is depleted. Because you see how the tomato plants look over there. That is an issue that I will correct in the fall. I can't correct it right now. Another example, this elderberry. I was told that based on the way I would plant it in the area, due to it doesn't get as much sunlight, it would never fruit or bloom. Oh, look at this. We're in August and it's making berries. So again, don't look at one single thing, look at the whole yard. You're going to have different aspects. Like this garden, my main garden, is suffering. My bees are doing great. The blueberries are surviving because I've been tendering to them. My grapes are okay. My elderberries are doing good. My raspberries are doing better than I expected. And you can see this guy right here. You see how crazy this guy is. And yes, they do have thorns. So I have to stick these guys up. Now, come fall, I'm going to be pruning them back. Same thing with these orange trees. See, one's doing quite well. The other one's not doing anything. That's okay. That may be a little stunted. But it could also point to sunlight. May not be enough sunlight. So there's many different issues that could be resolved. Just remember, there is no failures, only experiments. What that's saying is you learn different ways of growing plants. But you could also equate the garden suffering because I've been focusing more on the bees. And that's okay. Not everyone I see is a beekeeper / gardener. Because my priority right now is to get those bees ready for winter, not the garden. I already lost my train of thought. Oh yes. And what you can do is, if you have a lot of containers and you're wanting to make a garden, you see how, for example, you see that board over there, you see how low the soil is compared to that? You can flop your soil from the containers into the garden and just get a hoe or a rake it into the soil. It will take care of itself. It'll take care of itself later just by sitting. So there's many options for you. Just because you're not getting returns now doesn't mean you're not going to get returns later. So again, don't give up. You want to take a step back? That's fine. Take a step back. Reevaluate. Look at what works, what doesn't. And that's the point I'm making. If gardening was easy, everyone would do it. Beekeeping was easy, everyone would do it. It's not. It's perfectly fine. That I can't stress that enough. It's starting to get hot out here. My video's getting hotter. I will cut it off here. But thanks for joining. Apologize for the lack of content on quality. Hopefully my next video will address that. And I will catch you in the next video.